Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 15th, 16th, and 17th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for my Virgos. Hello, my Virgos. Now, of course, I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. I'm using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm feeling some anticipatory stuff. I'm feeling like, you're like something's like, I'm feeling like something is just right there for you, right there for you. And it's just, sometimes you don't have to do anything. Just let it come to you. It's almost, it's like you might be on, one of those walkways that move, and it's like it's right there, and the walkway is just moving you forward with this now. So whoever that is for, it's like you have no other option but to just grab onto it. Okay. Anyway, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. I talked to you about the 14th, Uranus going into Taurus. So I'm sorry, not into Taurus, going direct in Taurus. So right now, we should have all the planets going direct until February 1st, when Mercury goes retrograde. So, there's a lot of karmic realignment with Mercury when it goes retrograde. So then if that's the first, so let's go 14 days back, I'm thinking maybe like the 16th, 17th, that's when the shadow will begin, the shadow of retrograde. So anticipate that, my Virgos. For some reason, I think that you need to know this is there's going to be a lot of karmic resolution, karmic awakening. Now, remember too, all the stuff I was talking about with Jupiter and Saturn and, in Aquarius, and that it was like the earth was going through a karmic awakening. I feel like this is just kind of, like I said, you're kind of like on that walkway belt thing, and it's like just bringing you forward into your next, possibly your next spirituality, your next stage, your next things moving for you. Anyway, 3 cards are face down. Nothing's reversed. Reversed cards have a little extra oomph. Let's see what we have for my Virgos. First card is 5 of air. 5 of air. So 5s have some changes to it. Positive, negative. Air is your thoughts. Air is your, I don't know, you're picking up these vibes in the air so much. Okay, now air is our Aquarius, it's our Gemini, it is also our Libra. Air energy brings you news. It also planning thoughts. I feel like, just maybe because you're feeling this change coming and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I totally understand this. I totally understand this, my Virgos, because so many times it's like, I know it's coming. What is it? What is it? Or I know what it is. When does it come? It's this, again, this very strong anticipatory, and it can make your mind kind of, it can bring a lot of, I don't want to say, well, it could bring unrest. It can make you wake up in the middle of the night. It can stress you out, okay? Thing you're going to need to do with that is now, you are an earth sign, but you do have really strong spiritual connection. So you're going to have to think about how you're going to reach out to whoever that is to you. To me, my higher power. It could be your guardian angel. It could be your spirit guide. It could be your voice of the universe, your divine. So, and how to, do some meditation with this. Do some of your journaling. Some of you are even starting to channel a little bit more, kind of like what I'm doing, but you take it in and then you write it down. So, do that this weekend, because this is, you need to try to keep your mind from jumbling, trying to keep the anxiety from clouding your vision even. Okay? Okay. Things will happen. Things are happening. Things will happen. Here we go. An unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. Here we go. Your next card, Strength. Now, Archangel Ariel. Write down Archangel Ariel's name, because when you reach out to your higher power, many times over, sends you in this case, an archangel to help you through this. So this is Ariel. So this is, we have our 11, which is 1-1. So we could have a 10, which is transitional, with the 1, which is the new beginning. It could be 1-1, which is, more new beginnings. 1 + 1, 2, which could become choices too. Because a lot of times new beginnings become choices. However, strength is also about getting through. Okay, so it's kind of like this thing with getting through this weekend, getting through this period, getting through this anticipatory, whatever this is that you're feeling so strongly. Now, the thing is about it, again, I feel like that my Virgos, you're going through a very strong, many of you could be going through a very strong channeling type of feeling with this. So whereas I open myself up now, and then, just kind of, it comes out. You tend to be more of the writers with this. Now, I will tell you, ask Archangel Ariel, higher power, cloak of protection, okay? So that all you're doing, so what you're getting through, what is channeling through you is the light, okay? Because when you open yourself up a lot and you don't have that cloak of protection, that spiritual protection, you don't know what could be coming through. You want to keep it with love. You want to keep it with light, okay? Now, and also, too, very much with honesty. Now, honesty isn't always pleasant, but I'm picking this up for you, okay? So, Archangel Ariel will help you stay strong through this time, but again, it's like you can feel it. You can just feel it. And remember, too, Aquarius, we have a lot of the stuff going on with Aquarius. All the planets are direct. And Aquarius in itself is coming on the 19th. So lots and lots of air energy. Okay. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. Here we go. Last card. Page of Fire. Now, fire energy is our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's passionate. It's burning. Page's underlying energy is earth energy. So that's a lot of times this has to do with your work, or it has to do with something that you feel very committed to. But the page in itself is very, also very youthful, but yet, very optimistic. And this page of fire can also bring about some big changes. So there could be, maybe what you're picking up is these changes at your work situation, maybe changes at your money situation. But it's something that it just seems like it's flowing. I don't really pick up money per se here, but it is this, again, this anticipation. It's like it's so close. Many times like I said, you might know what it is, and it's just, when is it going to happen? Or I feel like something's going to happen and I just don't know what it is. But the Page of Fire kind of brings this passion to you. This thing that says it's something to do with what you I kind of feel like with what you create, okay? That could be your job, but it could also be artwork. It could be, it could be what you write in your journal, okay? Okay. So, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity, okay? Okay. So, it's not easy. It's not easy to have these kinds of feelings and these kinds of changes. Maybe, like I said, and maybe this is you channeling, because like I said, you have a very strong spiritual connection, and this could be a totally new experience for you. You've been feeling it, and now it's like, okay, I'll try it. Okay, again, cover yourself, cloak of protection. That's what I do. Okay? Okay. This one is reversed. Here we go. Ace of Michael. New start, new beginning, new thoughts, new creation, new, new. endeavors, okay? Michael is air energy. So while it's scary, while there's this change that's kind of bringing about this anxiety, it all culminates. So you probably, now will you find out in the end of the weekend? Hey, you definitely could. But it generally is something that I feel like it's leaning you in the right direction, or it's turning you in the right direction, okay? Aces are your one, so you have that one, you have a 1-1. So, you have, there's a lot of this new start, new beginning type of energy here. Thought processes, there's a change in your paradigm with this also, okay? Maybe you didn't see yourself as someone who could write down, it's kind of like, maybe you're channeling and and again, channeling is opening yourself to, want to do this to the right ones, right? Your higher power. And maybe you're going to come up with some beautiful poetry. Maybe you're going to start, doing some sketching, and it's going to bring something that has been hidden in you out. Okay? Okay. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to share it with everyone. But sharing it with yourself could be will be just as important. Here we go. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Now, air also brings about news. So, maybe there's this new news that's here too. Remember, at the beginning, I saw you kind of on one of those walkways that move. And it's just like you can't, no matter how much you might try to backtrack on it, it keeps bringing you forward, my Virgos. So let's see what crystal might be of use for you during the weekend. If you have it, that's great. Carry it, bring it, put it at your bedside. And if not, hey, if you see it, you might want to think about it. But here we go. This one's reversed. Azurite. Azurite. Do I have azurite? That's not azurite. Azurite. Okay. I may have it. I just don't know that I have it. Here we go. But azurite brings about divine guidance, which is kind of what we were talking about here. Stillness, new connections, astral travel. That's always interesting. So, interesting for you, my Virgos. It doesn't always fit, like I said, in your paradigm. It doesn't fit with, because you're earth sign and you like to see it, touch it, it needs to make sense. Life doesn't make sense, does it? Okay. Now, my button. It does help. So please, you know what to do with all of that. So if you would, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. More importantly, my Virgos, as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.